How's it going, guys? Thank you for coming back to StankyJankMTG, and today we're doing something a little bit different, playing historic. So we'll just run through this deck list real quick. This is a 100% cats. This is all cats. With this slot possibility that's not 100% cats, just because one enchantment that we're going to run creates a 1/1 vampire token. Now, we won't count that because it's a token and I'm just not going to count it, so I can say it's all cats. Let me get this separated here. It's mostly creatures and enchantments, but it's a good thing. They kind of go together hand in hand. Go ahead, and the first card in this deck we'll look at, the main card, is Ajani. We're going to pump Ajani and as fast as we can, but to start off we will go Leonin Vanguard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, Leonin Vanguard gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you gain 1 life. We're less interested in the +1/+1. We're looking more for the life gain at combat. That triggers Ajani, and we'll put a 1/1 counter on it. Sacred Cat, it's a 1-drop with lifelink, but you can bring it back for the embalm and make a 1/1 token. That's the same, but like I said, the main cause of this deck is we'll put counters on Ajani, so we're all going to revolve around getting him pumped and having life gain. Savannah Sage, when it enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life. That's another trigger for Ajani. Lurrus of the Dream Den, another key card in this deck. A 3/2 lifelinker. During each of my turns, I can cast a permanent spell with a converted mana cost 2 or less from my graveyard, which is a big deal for this deck because it brings back Savannah Sage, Ajani, Sacred Cat, and Leonin Vanguard. But that's not what we want to use it for. We want to use it for this Triumph of Gerrard. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control with the greatest power. You'll do that for steps 1 and 2. Step 3, target creature you control with the greatest power gains flying, first strike, and lifelink until end of turn. That can put Ajani pretty big, and flying and first strike and lifelink. He's going to gain us some life, and hopefully we'll have Light of Promise. Enchanted creature has, whenever you gain life, put that many 1/1 counters on this creature. Sometimes in this deck we're going to be gaining 9-10 life each turn, so that pumps them pretty quick. And then as a backup for Leonin Warleader, when it attacks, create 2 1/1 white creature tokens with lifelink that are tapped and attacking, but he does not have lifelink. But we have Squire's Devotion, enchant creature. It gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. There you go. That helps. And it creates a 1/1 vampire with lifelink. Fountain of Renewal, a 1-drop that you gain a life at the beginning of each upkeep. That will pump Ajani just as fast as anything else. We got some gods willing to gain protection from counter spells, or not counter spells, but burn spells, board wipe, stuff like that. Not necessarily board wipes, but anything targeting our creatures we don't want them to disappear with. Banishing Light, a little removal of our own. Radiant Fountain, when it enters, will gain 2 life. Another trigger for Ajani. And Ajani, Strength of the Pride. We'll roll it up to gain life to pump him up, and we can roll him down to make another token that's the same as Ajani's Pridemate. Only running 1 copy in here. That's all you really need. It seems like the rest of your creatures can kind of handle their own. And we'll run a companion. We'll run Kaheera, the Orphanguard, mainly because each creature is a cat, so we meet that. But each creature that you control that's a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast gets +1/+1 and has vigilance. So that also helps. But this is our main guy right here. We're going to be trying to get him on the board and just pumping him up, going crazy. Let's dive in and see if we can finish some matches with 50+ life. See if that's a possibility for us today. Alright, coming into our first match. And then I've also noticed playing this deck that you're getting a lot of, this is a good opener. We can get down Fountain of Renewal and then start pumping Ajani straight off. You get a lot of mirror matchups. So this is a lifelink deck, and there again, there we go. It looks like we're playing white already. Could be a lifelink. But I get paired a lot with lifelink and other Ajani decks, which is okay. We'll work through it. The case in point right there. Let's see whose Ajani's better. That's the real question. And they can pump their Ajani, and we don't have to be worried about getting hit with a 3, 4, 5er. Just because we can also gain life back just as fast. I also am running another deck with Soul Warden, and it is ridiculous. I'm looking at, working on posting that next. So here we could play a Sacred Cat, but if we do, that's going to put a counter on Ajani for them. So what we're going to have to do is go ahead and banish Soul Warden. I know they can pump Ajani, but Soul Warden gets out of hand extremely fast, just because it triggers for any creature they play and any creature that we play. So Ajani's getting triggers on both turns. Definitely don't want that. Heliod's a good card in the Ajani deck, but I wanted to keep this strictly cats. So what we can do here is we'll go ahead and throw down our Triumph of Gerrard. We'll put a 1/1 counter on Ajani, and then we'll play our Sacred Cat. And then what we'll do is on this third trigger, this will disappear, but it'll give Ajani lifelink, flying, and first strike. And then next turn we'll play Lurrus, and then after the Triumph disappears, we just bring it right back and start right off where we left. We'll start putting more counters on and getting more life. That's another big combo of this deck besides the lifelink for Ajani is Lurrus and Triumph. You just keep bringing that enchantment back as many times as you want, as long as Lurrus is on the board. We don't have to play Lurrus next turn. We can go ahead and get down another Ajani if we want. If we pull a land, we can go for 2 Ajanis. There, that's a good card there. I will go ahead and block this, and then we can embalm it. That'll give us a pump for Ajani. Another pump for Ajani. There's our land. So we'll play our land here. We could go ahead and play the Lurrus and bring back the Sacred Cat without having to embalm it. But I don't want to. I'm gonna go ahead and play my Ajani's out. And then we can block both of his tokens. Well, no, he's gonna block with Leonin Warleader. All right. I'm not sure how he could come back now without a Banishing Light or a Shatter the Sky. That would do it. So here he's going to become a what does he become this turn? He's going to be a 9/9 flying lifelink with first strike. All right, so here's the combo. Play Lurrus. Bring back Triumph. And that's your loop right there. That's your heavy hitter. So now we got a 10/10 flyer. Hard hitting. So we'll give him the choice of going ahead and losing now, or oh well, I mean, I guess that works. They still die. So there's 10. They all get counters, and you'll pump them up. And that's the other thing that helps is having the first strike. Yeah, you can put counters on Heliod all day, but if you don't have the devotion, it does you no good. And if he can't get rid of Triumph of Gerrard or play another flying creature, it's game. Oh, he quits. That was game anyway. Well, and we're not in rank, we're just playing free play best of one, but it seems like there's a glitch that's been running that it shows your ranked, and it keeps, even though you win, it shows you lose, but I'm not sure what that's about. So let's jump out and go to our next match. All right, here we go with match number 2. I don't like this. This is not good. Oh man, I do like the Fountain of Renewal and the Radiant Fountain. Let's go ahead and keep it and see if we can hit an Ajani on the draw. If not, we can just work get our Fountain out. Yeah, that's not good. We'll go ahead and get our Fountain, and we'll just hold until Lurrus. If we still don't draw from there, we'll go ahead and pick up Kaheera. Looks like we're playing another lifelink deck for the mirror match. And another planes. That's uncalled for. But at this point, with this much land and the cards in hand, we're in a good space for Ajani. Banishing Light. I'm not worried about him drawing. We'll go ahead and save this for something that they're going to probably play into this a little bit more scary than a Daybreak Chaplain. I can definitely see them playing an Ajani also. Is anybody else tired of the mirror matchups? Yeah, I'm not going to block that. I feel like you've got a pump spell, buddy. Another planes. Alright. We'll go ahead and I really want to save this. I know I can keep replaying it. We'll go ahead and play it. Whatever. Not a big deal. We can get it back. Right. And then we can use a God's Willing on Lurrus if something happens. And if you can hear in the background, my cats are meowing, so they must know that I'm playing a cat deck. What are you targeting? See, that's why we got this. We'll go ahead and use that. And another land. Okay, you got the scoop. That's cool. That was quick. Alright, let's back out and go catch us another one. See if we can go 3 for 3. Alright, here comes third match. If you see my rank popping up after these games, I did use this in rank play. I think I haven't played a lot of rank lately. I think I started down in gold tier 3. I'm up in platinum. I did it with this deck, but that's a good draw. I'm already kind of getting tired of, even in historic, running into the Omnaths and Scoot Swarms and just sitting there waiting on triggers all day. We got enough going on here to let Leonin Vanguard after a turn or two start gaining us life for pump. I think we'll have to worry about a murder. I'm not worried about eating one here. I do feel like if we play a Ajani, it's just going to get killed pretty quickly. It's not a problem though. We got more. We have plenty to spare. No attacks. And then if the Ajani doesn't get took off the board, or yeah, that's not a problem either, unless they're running what is that card? Peer into the Abyss. If they're not running Peer into the Abyss, then I did not mean to do that. I clicked the wrong button. Oh man, don't be like me. Just don't be like me. We'll go ahead and get this out. I cannot believe I did that. That's a super misplay. I didn't even realize I clicked continue. I thought I was hitting the Underworld Dreams. That's a problem swinging in with the Ajani, but once Triumph gets to the third counter, then we just fly over the top of it. Alright, so I'm hitting Resolve on Underworld Dream. Okay, there we go. That's the mistake I made. I'm a dingus. We'll go ahead and play our Ajani. Go ahead and bring our other cat down. I don't think we'll need the God's Willing this turn. I'm definitely not going to attack with that Vampire of the Dire Moon on the board. Okay. That's, we need to draw into a Squire. More land. Alright. We will go ahead and play that land. We'll play us a Gerrard. A Triumph. We'll get a Ajani pumped up. And we will gain a life. Pump a Ajani. And I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Sacred Cat here to gain another life. And we'll just bring it right back. Mainly because that I'm starting to think they are running through into the abyss. And I've got a few more turns until Ajani gets lifelink. We'll hold the God's Willing. At least it's not a mirror matchup. That's a good thing there. Rankle. Alright, we can sacrifice. Maybe we'll draw a Banishing Light. No, you don't want me to sacrifice. That's cool. Alright, that's a Fountain's a good draw. That combats the Underworld Dreams. Alright, 2 God's Willings. We'll go ahead and play our land. Let's get down our Lurrus so we can go ahead and bring back the Triumph. We'll play a Fountain. Get the pump there. I would like to gain the life, but I feel like Rankle is going to make us sacrifice. Which is not a big deal because we could sacrifice and bring back with Lurrus. But we'll miss the I forget. We'll go ahead and see what happens. Well, if he makes a sacrifice, we'll sacrifice the Leonin Vanguard and then bring it back for 1. Yeah, and then if he doesn't get rid of the Triumph, then and he attacks with Rankle, we'll get a that's fine. We'll get a hit for 14. Hopefully he swings Rankle. We will, if he makes us sacrifice it. Oh, alright. So he's going to block the Ajani with Rankle, which is good. Oh, okay. That's a pretty good draw for us. We will go ahead and banish his Rankle. And the scoop right there. Not bad, not bad. And that's what we play it for. We play it for the wins. For the wins. And it's funny to play a mono cat deck. Alright, let's go pick up another match. Oh man, we got a Ajani with a Ajani. I changed my avatar just for this deck. I don't like that hand. Even though it's a 2-land hand, that's better than the last hand. We'll go ahead and put back a Lurrus. And let's get started. I think when I started building this deck earlier on in the week, I was keeping a lot of 2-land hands, and honestly it wasn't that bad. I didn't have no problem with it. We'll go ahead and pump here. See if he wants to trade that Legion. Nope, don't want to get rid of the Legion. I need to get rid of that before it gets lifelink. Oh, I'm at Death Touch. So now we got 2 death touches, which is not a problem. We'll just work around it like always. Alright, we'll go here and here. See if they want to trade, because I don't want that Mire Triton on the board. And we'll just bring back Leonin Vanguard. We'll get a 3/2 flyer next turn with Lurrus. Hopefully we draw into a land, and then another land might do us good. That'll get us right on the setup. Oh no, I don't know how to get around lifelink. I mean death touch, sorry. So we don't need this. It's already got lifelink. We're not at combat. Let's go ahead and go Sacred Cat. And then we'll drop another Triumph just to start pumping the Lurrus while we can. And then over time, if they don't have an answer for the Triumph, we'll just slowly start hitting them in the air. A bigger creature every 3 turns. Oh, nope, it's got death touch too. But if he keeps holding back, you know, for the death touch, either we'll get to exile his death touch, or we will just work around it once he swings. Not sure what to do here. Maybe I should have picked up Kaheera for the, yeah, definitely. Nope, I'm not swinging that. I'll just wait till he swings in and see what he does from there. Maybe he's not running Murder or Murder's Rider. Should be okay. Menace and Death Touch. Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that, because now I'm going to hit him with a 5/4 in the air. I need to pick up Kaheera, but I can't stop myself from just pumping Lurrus. I think that was the better way to go. I mean, we're saving the Squire's Devotion, honestly, for Leonin Warleader. That's fine. I'm not worried about losing the life in there. And the more he attacks, the more I get to just crush him in the face. Alright. We can get rid of this while we can. I'm tired of having that on the board. And honestly, nah, that's all I'll worry about. I apologize if you can hear my cats. They must really know that I'm playing a cat deck, because he's just going crazy over there. Alright. What do we do here? I really wish I had first strike. Maybe we just try to overload the board. Oh, what was that? It's stuck. There we go. Thought I done broke it. Yeah, we'll just we'll hold back. Hold back. Not a race. Not this match. Oh, I really don't like that card. Maybe he'll swing in with Agonies. Yeah, multiple death touch creatures really hurt. What are we doing here? I have no idea what my cat is doing either. Yeah, I don't understand why he did that. Yeah, I'll eat 4. But now I hit him with a... Am I hitting him fast enough to... Oh, man, I need another land. Is this the way I go? Do I just keep pumping Lurrus? I'm not really worried about the Savannah Sage. I can use him to get rid of one of his creatures. But if I attack... I know he's going to block Leonin Warleader. I can't bring him back. I'll just go ahead and swing here and leave it as is. The only problem we got is for him to really gain life quickly, he's going to have to swing with all his death touch creatures. And if he keeps swinging with agonies, then at some point we're just going to lose it. He knows that I'm playing a cat deck. He don't like his cone. He went and got fixed. So this is all the noise you hear. Meow meow. He's not happy. He said, "You're playing a cat deck, man." I said, "I'm trying to watch." Oh, let's see. This is Menace. I feel like he's holding another Call the Death Dweller. Will you stop scratching that? They can hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we just eat it. Right? Do we eat it? I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. I'm new. I don't know what to do. I feel like Joe Dirt. Alright, so he's pumping his... Okay, there we go. That's a little better. I just can't get rid of both death touches. I can make it harder for him. I can get rid of the life link for him. He has enough to kill. I don't know what the move here is. He can kill Lurrus. I'm just not sure. I can't do it. I gotta wait it out. I'm gonna play the long game. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll attack with that embodiment of agonies. What are you doing, cat? Good grief. Alright, that's I think where he might have messed up. Nope. Okay, maybe. What do we do? Alright, so we can... Has everything got death touch? Yeah, it could. So I feel like we trade here and here and here. I feel like that's the way to go. We'll eat 15 or something. Hopefully he doesn't have another creature in hand. Oh no. Give us a land at least. Alright, so we got our land. We can Elspeth. Let's go ahead and Elspeth. He'll block the Leonin Warleader. And then we can just bring Leonin Warleader back with Elspeth. But do we get rid of Grim Dancer? I think. I think we get rid of Grim Dancer. I think we attack all out. Or do we hold back the... Let's hold back the Leonin Vanguard. We'll use Leonin to block a 9 for even Legion next turn. Leonin Vanguard, not Leonin Warleader, sorry. I feel like we can live through this, but oh man, let's just do this to not, let's do that to not eat the 5. Oh, he has another one. Alright, cool. Well, this is rough. Where do we go with this? Where do we go here? I think we go ahead and keep popping there. We don't need the Squire's Devotion, it already has lifelink. I think we pick up the Kaheera, and that's the only option we got. I think we gain 10 here and just bring Lurrus back with Elspeth instead of the Warleader. I think that's the way to go. We could really use some more removal, but at least he's playing with an empty hand and we're not, even though we're only 2 up on him. And I think I trade here. Do I? Let's see. I think that's what we do. I'm not sure. We'll waste a Triumph of Gerrard counter, but at least we won't waste a flying. Are we dead next turn? Is that it? So we need to leave something untapped for God's willing. So I think we clear here, and then we I think we Savannah Sage. I could be wrong. My cats don't like me playing this deck. I think we make the trade here if he's interested with the hired poisoner. We'll gain our 3 life. Okay. I think we block Knight of the Even Legion with Lurrus. We will protect it with God's willing. And not sure where we go from there. Okay, he's not going to attack. Alright, now we can maybe possibly start. So he's got first strike. Let's go ahead and do this just to get our lifelink. Alright, so we'll go ahead and, not our lifelink, I'm sorry, to put the huge counters on. We'll play Triumph, bring it back, and save our 1 for God's willing. We don't have to use it this turn. Alright, so we're good there. And he gets to be a big boy, a chunky boy. And now we can block one of his Knights of the Even Legion and kill it and use God's willing on it. And he's got his own Lurrus. Let's give him a nice. Pass to attackers. So you want to skip again? Okay, wow. Good, we got us some land. We will go ahead and Leonin Vanguard. And I feel like we need to... We'll Squire on the Kaheera. Hold up the God's willing. Put another counter down. And let's gain 3 life. I feel like we're in a good board state as long as he doesn't get rid of our Triumph. If he doesn't get rid of our Triumph and he doesn't play a flyer with Lurrus. Nope. I think that's game. Yeah, that's game. Yep, that's definitely game. We're gonna hit him in the air. Go ahead and turn our Lurrus into a 7 or 18-17. That's it. Well, there you go. That's the point of this deck. At least we got to play through a whole match pretty much without the scoop from being aggravated. You could see our win condition right here. Lurrus was a 17-16 and Triumph was going to give it flying, first strike, and lifelink. And he couldn't do nothing about it. Very, very fond of this deck. I just like it funny. It's funny because it's all cats, but honestly, there again, this deck plays around for the main part. Ajani, but we really didn't even get to play Ajani much. But you can see it even without Ajani being on the board, it still works. So there you go. I don't know if I'd call that janky. I mean, it does have a win con and a lot of life gain, but it's fun to play. It's something different. Definitely something you can try in Historic. If you liked it, please subscribe and keep an eye out for all the other weird and crazy decks I might build or some meta decks. But thank you for watching this video if you've watched this far, and hope you come back and see some more.